how's it going, you guys? Yeah, I've got more shit to do for this market. Oh, and here comes Audrey. Hi, babe. What you doing? How's it going? Are you gonna have a snack? Oh, if you're ready for a snack, then I'm gonna give you your pills first. I'm just gonna give her her pills and her inhaler. But I have to find them. Where'd I put them? I know, I just took away your food. It's so sad. So sad. That's why, Audrey, I got distracted. Hi, come here. Have a seat. Here's Miss Audrey. Oops. Here's Miss Audrey. Hi. Hello. Hi, Nicole. How's it going? Ooh, hi, Tina. All right. You ready? You ready to do this? Hi. Hello. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Hello. Hello. How's everybody doing? How was your Monday? I hope you had a good start to the week. Ah! Let's see here. Ooh. All right, you ready? I'm gonna move over here because I gotta be beside you. Is that okay? She's so sleepy. She's been in deep, deep, deep sleep for the last couple hours. You ready? Pill first. Ready? Pill first. I know, I'm sorry. Second one. Good girl. Good job. One sec. You ready? You ready? Ready? Here we go. Let's go. One. Good girl. Two. Three. Good girl. Good girl. 5. Good girl. 9. One. Oh no, we need one more. Good girl. Good job. You're so good. You're so good. I'm so lucky. Want this? All right, come here. There you go. Good girl. All right. So, hi. Hello again. Whoop. I don't like this way. Let's turn it this way. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. Shit. Lily spits her pills out. I'm so lucky that she's as good as she is. So lucky. I'm just scrolling back here to make sure that I can catch up on everything. Hi, Christine. How are ya? Good to see ya. I will definitely give her some kisses when she's done eating for you, Kim, for sure. How are you doing? Nicole, my new phone let me down. My alarm setting wasn't right on, and my weekend alarms weren't on sounds. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm very, very lucky with her. Very, very lucky. All right. Now, the last time we hung out to do this stuff, I got some price tags done for ornaments, so I now need to finish those and then know that the ornaments are completely done and ready for Saturday. I'm doing a Christmas in July pop-up market at, oh, put my armpit fat in there, doing a Christmas in July pop-up market at the store in Bowmanville, the town where I used to live, where I used to sell my stuff. I used to rent a shelf at their store, but I am doing a pop-up market there on Saturday. So if you're from Bowmanville or the GTA and are going to be in Bowmanville this weekend, Christmas in July pop-up at Markets Ontario in Bowmanville from 10 until 3. It's happening Friday and Saturday. I will just be there on the Saturday. But the idea of it is like a big sale, deep discounts and inventory clear out kind of stuff. So I'm trying to look at everything and figure out what kind of deals I want to come up with and what kind of inventory I have and what I want to take with me. So I haven't done one of these in a while, so we'll see what happens. Hi, Lorna. I'm good. How are you? We're doing good, Kim. Thank you so much. We're doing good. It's been pretty quiet, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're doing great, Christine? Good. I'm glad. All right, so I need to find my tags that I wrote up the other day. Oh, and the other thing that I was going to do, I wanted to ask you guys, when I give out, I'm going to have business cards with me there. And I'm going to give out the business cards, but I'm wondering if I should, I want to put some kind of a discount code for them. So I don't know if I should give them a discount code for a pattern or just a flat discount on anything on my website. What do you guys think? Hey, Steffi. You're doing good, Lorna? Good. I'm glad to see ya. So I'm gonna grab my stuff here. I think it's this stuff, isn't it, Audrey? Isn't it? No, it's not. No, it is not. All right. So we've got pens and paper. I've got a bag somewhere of price tags. Are you gonna sit right there? Really? Yes, that's where she's going to sit. Okay, you get comfy. You're fine there. Now I have an inventory list too. Let's see. Anything on my website, Gabrielle? How you doing, Gabrielle? It's good to see ya. Anything on my website, Kim? Okay, cool. All right, I'll do that. You think 15% is a good number? Where the hell did I put that stuff? I didn't put it in the bag. That would be too smart, wouldn't it, Audrey? No way I did that with all the ornaments. So that means it must be over here. See what I have here. Where else could I have put them? Huh. One sec, you guys. Here. No. So here, well, I can't get this one open because the damn thing's popped off. I'm gonna get that open. Scissors? Scissors would open it. Sorry, bear with me while I struggle with my furniture. Nope, don't close again. Nope. Now the other option is that it's under the pile of clean laundry. And that's a no. Alright, so shit. Where the hell did I put them? All right, well, we'll deal with it. Right, Miss Audrey? Can I come sit back here now? All right. Oh, there's a huge view of my thumb. That's no good. That sucks, Nicole. That really sucks. We missed you too. You're doing good, Gabrielle? Wonderful. All right, everything on the website it is. Yeah, it's cool, eh? I'm really excited to see everyone's different colors. I think it's going to be really, really fun. Really, really fun. Let me show you where mine ended up as. Come here. come here. Oh, damn it. Here we go. All right. So this is where I got to. So that's where we're at so far. I think it's gonna look really, really neat when it's done. I'm excited to see how these colors turn out. I love seeing the colors that you guys do too. It's because everyone's is gonna look so different. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, now let's see what is in these bags. I thought I got a new Ziploc bag out, Audrey, that just had these things. Maybe I did. No, these aren't the right ones. Sorry, just a second while I have a little bit of a meltdown, because this doesn't make sense. I think I did them all. No, I left more space than that. I know I got out a new bag. So where did I put it, Audrey? It's not in there. Is it? No, it's not in there. I might just sit here and sulk for a few minutes until I decide what I want to do. Where the hell did it go? So we didn't go for the big ones. We went for the little ones. We didn't go for those ones. No, because I didn't write in that color. Well, shitballs, you guys. Where is it? So I have the business cards. They're good. So we can work on those tonight if I can't find my price tags, I guess. And I'll look for them some other time. So I need to then create a discount code and write it on a bunch of business cards. All right. Oops. I don't want to keep getting my... I can't find my price tags. Let me scroll back. Let's see. Yes, that's a really good point, Gabrielle. That's a really, really good point. I'll put that on the card too. That's a really good point. Thank you. You're good, Lorna. No worry. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Got my paint mixed. Pastel neon rainbow. Oh, I can't wait to see. That's gonna look so cool. Yeah, I decided to go with a 16-inch just to show the potential options of how to do some things a little differently. This one's definitely a much more convoluted one. I'm gonna do a written pattern that'll keep it, make it a little more user-friendly compared to the workshop video, because of course I'm overcomplicating my own piece, right? But hopefully it's helpful to see a larger size and see how to expand it if you ever wanted to. So the last time I saw these stickers that I can remember was when I did the live where I was working on the inventory. So my inventory book I found over on the couch, but the stickers that I wasn't using were back over here by my desk. So I must have put them somewhere. I remember distinctly having a new Ziploc bag or a separate Ziploc bag where I put the new price tag. So I'm gonna go check back in that drawer again and see, and kind of in that area and see what I can find. So one sec. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. There. I might have to just cut my losses and redo them all, because I don't know where else I would have put them. So I put them in here. No, I can double check that they're definitely not in there. Double check. Sorry, Audrey. I'm sorry. I'm trying, babe. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta keep moving stuff, though. I'm sorry. Nope, nothing there. Just one sec. So these are my 2 bags of ornaments. Did I put them back in here? No. I'm gonna spend more time looking for these stupid things than it's gonna take me to just redo them, I think. Oh. Nope. Another bag of packaging. Let's see. Bear with me one sec. Oh, Audrey, where did I put them? There. Not there. Nope, not under the couch. Well, okay, I can't find something that is lost. So, I am going to, alright, universe, put it in my path so I can see it nice and clearly, and we'll go from there. We've got other things we can start on in the meantime. Just help me look and see them there. Okay. One more sec. I'm just going to check in the other room. One sec. Nope. Hi. No, I still can't find them, so I'm just gonna have to start over, I guess. If I put them in a drawer, that doesn't sound like something that I would do. It's not there. It's not there. Again, it's not in there. And sorry, Nicole, I missed your comment earlier answering your comment, but yes, it does feel like complete chaos. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Not a clue what the hell I'm doing. At all. Oh, there's all kinds of them. Love you too, Lorna. Yeah. So I did put them somewhere. That's the problem. I don't know where. Oh, you got your new readers. Oh, good. I was absolutely shocked at how much of a difference they made for me. I had no idea. No idea they'd make that much of a difference. We love you too, Lorna. Yeah, Audrey ate them. Audrey, did you eat them? You did? Are you sure? I'm missing some price tags that I wrote up. Yes, so thank you for the offer. Mom is in the kitchen. She says hello too. Hi, people. Did you hear her say hi, people? Oh, Gabrielle, I hope not. Oh, I hope not. That's going to make me feel nauseous. But I'm going to check the garbage can now because I have to. All right. And sorry, I'm going to stick my ass in your face too. Sorry about that. they've got to be here. Like, they can't just disappear. So, and I wrote on them with a black Sharpie, so I know that the blue ones that are there are not the right ones. They're not there. They're not there. They're not in the garbage can. They're not there. Not there. Huh. On the floor in the living room. I have everything else that I worked on when I was sitting on the floor in the living room. I just don't have.
Would you pick them up to pick them up off the floor?
Yeah. And that's what I'm having a hard. I don't know where else to look. I've looked in every drawer, on every tabletop, in every cupboard door, in every bag that I see.
As long as they're not folded up in my underwear.
No, they're not folded up with your underwear. They are definitely not. Nope, I have no idea. I think I just have to start over now. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, that's so weird, because I've got everything else. I'm hoping that maybe they've slid down to the bottom of one of these bags and I just can't see them. Let's try that. Let's try that theory. Oops. Okay, nothing at the bottom of that bag. Oh, for crying out loud. So nothing in that bag. Try this last one, and if there's no price tags, then we're giving up for today. Son of a gun. Where the hell are they? All right, universe, it's up to you now. You gotta put them in my path for me, because I'm obviously not gonna find them on my own. So help me, help them cross my path, whatever that means. All right, well, now we wait. So I wonder if, oh, hang on. I wonder if I put them in one of these. Hold on. Hold, please. I'm having, something is coming back to my brain. Maybe. Oh, those are the partials. What are you? Ha! Yeah! Hee hee hee. A box with ornaments and price tags. All right. Fantastic. Now we can move on. Now I can sleep tonight is the real thing. All right, so I need a red pen. I need something to write on. And we are good. Now I can catch up. Woohoo! I keep forgetting to look over here. Hello. Instead I'm looking over here where I have to read the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for cheering me on. Everyone says hi, Mom, and hi, Jamie's mom. I'm so glad I didn't throw them out by accident, Gabrielle. You okay, Mom? Oh, she's not there anymore. She's already gone back. into her room. I did not realize she was already gone. I found him, Mom.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Is Audrey laying on them like she was my pen yesterday? That would have been a really good possibility because, I mean, she's... Hi. What are you doing? You good? Yeah? Can we do some work? Yeah. Get it. Get it. Get it. She doesn't want to play with the toy. She wants to attack me. Anyways. All right. Hi. You play with your toy. That's my toe. It's my toe. All right. So I have now one of the things that I did, so I made 43 of these tags, but what I didn't do was check to see what the price was for the actual size. So I've got a bunch made for sizes that I don't have. So I need to do a count now and see how many small ornaments I have versus how many large ornaments I have. We'll go from there. And she's so cute. We might be getting an all-nighter. It would have been close. Definitely close. Yeah, Mom's really funny. Yep, the most random spot is exactly it too, right? Yay! I'm so happy. Okay, can I move this? Thank you. All right, so if I'm adding together my numbers, let's see. I should perhaps get my readers, eh, Nicole? That probably would help. All right, let's see. All right, I got a hairband too, so keep my hair out of my face. Ugh. I'm very encouraged that all 43 of these ornaments fit in 2 bags though, because that means I'm going to be able to keep a lot of stock in the market with me, so that I can kind of, what I'd like to do is I want to kind of have my ornaments set up in 2 sections, like the one-of-a-kinds and then the section of the ones that I have multiples of. And then if I keep my inventory list up to date, then I can know how many I have of each. So when I'm talking to people, I can say, if you like any of these ones, I have at least one more of each of these ornaments. I might even have more, let me know and I can check. And then these ones are the one-of-a-kinds. I think I'd like to separate them out. She is pretty cute. I'm very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. All right, so I have to count. So 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 small. 23 small, which means 20 large. So I have 43 total. All right, so I did 43 tags up with the small price and I only needed 23. So I will find something else that I can, so my price for the ornaments are the small ones are 32 and the large ones are 37. So I'll just have some other $32 tags and we'll use them for something else. Hi, Gren. And Nicole's back. Wonderful. How you guys doing? What are you guys working on tonight? Is anybody doing any painting? What do you got going on? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, so those are for my small ornaments. Audrey loves playing with these. These are her new favorite toy. Watch this. Oh, that's fun, filling up new shelving. Eat it. Oops, there we go. She sits and she pulls on it. It's so fun to watch her. Oh, get it. She'll sit and chew on that for like half an hour. Thankfully, she doesn't swallow any of the threads or anything. She spits them out, which is nice. Hi, Lynn. How you doing? These were the 23. All right, so those are 23 for small ornaments. So then I know I'm gonna have other stuff that will be a $32 price tag. So for this, I need to create a sale price. So because I want to clear out inventory, I think I was gonna do a 50% off sale, honestly, and do $16 for the small and $18 for the large, and then do a 3 for $45, and then what's 18 times 3? Of course, that's dead. Okay. 18 times 3. It's 54. And then for the large ones, do 3 for $50. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Because I really don't want to come home with anything. But I'm going to write this down there for now. I'm going to do up the $37 tags. We'll put them aside. I'm going to use... No. I'll get some more Ziploc bags and we'll keep them separate. And we'll look at some of the other stuff, because I've got mugs that are going to be coming with me as well. We've got some panels and some paintings that'll be coming with me too. So I'll do up the $37 tags and then we'll keep going. Thanks, Lynn. I'm so telling my TV to go down so I can see her. I'm so sorry. And you've got me, the shitty camera person who's all over the place. That sounds really fun, Gren. So what are you putting in then? Like, are you rearranging all kinds of stuff, or do you have stuff that was already ready to go in those shelves? Oh, that'll be fun, Nicole. Have fun with that. Isn't she so cute, Lynn? I know, that was really fast. Really fast. All right, so now I will grab the new ones. And I will do up the $37 tags. So I need 20 of those. So I'll find 20 blank ones. I've got some in here that are $27 tags too, from way back when. I don't know what I'll use the $27 tags for, but we'll see. There might be something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whoop, 11, 12. I'm going to pick up my new Bliss paints tomorrow. So excited. Do you really have a photographic memory, Lynn? That's pretty cool. 1, 2, I lost count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. It must be. Yeah, Lynn will have to be, you'll have to be my calculator. Though I love her, has a jerk streak that's huge, so she has a very long name. Bellamy Biacevic Crouchenhausen. I love that. That's amazing. Can't remember anything right. Hi. How you doing? All right. So I need to do 37. So I'm leaving room on these tags so that I can cross off the 32 or the 37 and then put the sale price and then put the 3 for deal on the tag as well. And unfortunately, I have to price every single individual item because the benefit of this pop-up is that it is in a maker's store. So they set these markets up so that the customers can shop throughout the pop-up but not have to pay each individual vendor. They take them all up to a central cache. We have a vendor code, the customer pays for their order, they do their thing, and then they move on. And then they just write us checks. So I think, you know, it'll be, I think they said on the 16th. So the market, which is really fast because the market's the 12th. And to know that on the 16th already, that's not long to wait. So it is a bit of a pain to have to do this, but it also, by doing this option where I pay through the store, it is $0 for a table fee. Completely free market to do. And that just never happens. Yeah, I think so too, Nicole. I think you're 100% right. 100%. It'll be way worth it. I'm going to find out from them if I can go live at all while I'm there. I don't know if I'll be allowed to while I'm there. I think I'd be allowed to, but I'm going to double check. Because if I can, I'll do like an impromptu live. It would probably be on Instagram, I think. Just because on Instagram, then I can at least refer people to the markets page as well. But I will try. I will try. Yeah, and I don't have to worry about giving change and getting a float exactly, right? Like, that's the things that they don't remind you of or tell you when you're getting ready for these markets that should be so forefront of, like, you better have a couple $100 in fives, you better have, you know, all of your change and everything, or price everything accordingly so that you don't have to deal with change. Such a pain in the rear end. So, if I have 43 ornaments, all right, Lynn, my calculator, are you up for another challenge? Let me know. People will be more willing to spend money. I think so too. I think so too, and I'm hoping that I don't, that because I'm pricing things the way that I am, that it'll be really easy for people to put stuff in their basket, you know? So I'll throw this math problem out for anybody who's up for it. Jamie has 43 ornaments. She sells 23 small. Okay? So this is like one of those Johnny has 15 watermelons. Right? Oh, I know. That bomber's great. He's beautiful. Hi. All right, so this is like the Johnny has 17 watermelons and Tina has 4, right? And they're both traveling at 50 miles an hour in opposite directions, right? This is going to be one of those. So Jamie has 43 ornaments, 23 small and 20 large. She charges $16 for the small, $18 for the large, and she has a deal that is 3 for $45 for the small and 3 for $50 for the large. If she sells every single one of her 43 ornaments, and the majority of them, all except the extras, were in a 3 for deal, what's the minimum amount of money that she would make if she sold as many 3 for deals as she can and then only sold those 1 or 2 individuals? That's the math I want to do. Then I put a number on it in my head. I'm like, okay, so if this is going to be like $600 for me, then that's a nice chunk to kind of think of, right? So I'm going to do my math too and see if I can come to it. Now I just want to see if I can do it. Okay, so there would be 6 times 45, 2 times 16, and then in the large, 7 times 45, hang on, shit, 7 times 45, and 2 times 16, and then 6 times 50, and 2 times 18. So 7 times 45. 300. And what would that be? 46. That's a nice chunk of cash I think I'm adding up here. 8, 13, 5, 9. I got $6.93. Yeah, don't forget that Tina has 2 watermelons. Oh, I was close. Oh, I was close, Lynn. I got $6.93. So that's awesome. That means that fantastic. And I see exactly what I did wrong. I did 30, the 2 times 18 is, I put it down as 46 instead of 36. Yay! Okay, so that's a potential of $6.83 just from the ornaments alone. And that's the minimum that I would make if I sold every single one. Yeah. She lost me at Jamie has. I know, right? Good thing I was never I never went into school to be a math teacher or anything. My students would have hated me. Oh my God, she thinks this shit's so fun and it makes her brains bleed. Oh. What do you want? Look at this. How do you focus on anything when you've got that sitting next to you with their perfect little pink nose? You don't want to be on camera? No? All right. Sorry for putting my hand over the camera there. No, they do not keep a penny. So on every customer transaction, they charge a fee, kind of like a tax kind of idea, but it's less than taxes because each vendor charges prices with taxes included. So they charge just a vendor fee and it's per transaction. So whether they buy $5,000 worth of stuff or $20 worth of stuff, then they pay a percentage on that. And plus they have, the pop-up is in the rest of the store where they've got lots and lots of people who are paying rental fees to be there. Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? It's one of those things that I really want to, I'd like to eventually go back there and sell there and do workshops there and just, become more active in the community there because there's a lot of opportunities through kind of their collective that they've created, right? They do evenings where they do, they help people with set up photography with discounted rates. They help people with, like they do networking events and stuff too, where, which is really, really cool. So there's all kinds of stuff there that would be really nice to kind of be a little bit more involved in eventually. So I'm hoping that that's something I can do eventually, but they do a ton of these pop-ups. So I'm really excited for this one. I'm hoping to do at least, they do like 7 or 8 of these pop-ups at Christmas time or leading up to Christmas. So I'd like to get into that at some point as well. And yeah, it would be nice to get back into having a shelf there and rotating out some inventory. But I'm not in a position to do that quite yet. Because you have to go out there every single week and you have to be changing up your inventory and all that good stuff. And I'm just not ready for that yet. All right, let me see here. That's the nicest way to say neurodivergent I've ever heard. I love that. I will. I'll give her some pets for you guys. Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? If you did a painting workshop, you could do so good. That's what we're looking at too, because when Kathy and I did the workshop at Parkwood, so we did 2 Christmas ornaments. The fee was $65, and we sold 16 tickets, I think. And we had to pay the venue, I think it was either $200 or $225, and it's gone up this year. Whereas at this market space in Bowmanville, they do a per hour. So, oh, Car, are you leaving? I'm sorry, Car. It was good to see you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Hiding in the back of the class so teacher wouldn't call me for the math answer. Barb. Hi, Lay. How are ya? Good to see ya. But yeah, so the fee to do a workshop, if it's during their business hours, the fee is, I think, $25 an hour or $50 an hour. And then if it's outside business hours, it's 50 or 75, whichever one that is. I'd have to look it up again, but so even if it was $50 an hour, we did even if we did 3 hours, it would only be $150. So it would save at least $50 off of the top, maybe even more. So that would be really cool too, to kind of start doing a lot more out there, like to do them quite regularly. I'm still trying to decide how much of that I want to do, and how much I want to be and am able to do. I'm still really gun shy about booking stuff with solid dates, because I think I don't really trust that something's not going to come up and derail it, you know. My nervous system needs to regulate there a bit, I think. I see Tracy come in. Hi, Tracy. How you doing? Good to see ya. So yeah, it would be a really, really good thing to get back out there. They do a couple really big markets too. A couple of big outdoor ones. So again, that community I think would be really good to be a part of and to, you know, start to kind of connect with. But it's like I want to join the Oshawa Art Society, but I don't want to do it until I know that I can participate in the way that I want to participate. I don't want to be someone silent in the background. I want to really and only show up at these special events because they with the Oshawa Art Society. So if you wherever you live, check and see if you have a local art society, because they might have you might be able to join, and it might give you connections with local businesses that might want to buy your art. It could be the one that I want to join. They have 3 separate events, and they're specifically art sales, so it's not like a craft market or a craft show or anything. It's all an art sale, and they work, and the only way you can be a vendor there is to be a member of the Oshawa Art Society. So they're curated events, and I've Kathy, who's done the workshops with me, she has catered there before for those events, and said that people go there to spend money because they want to buy the big pieces of art. So there's stuff like that I want to do, but I'm still so gun shy at picking dates. Yeah, so what they would do, the drive out to the store is about half an hour. It's only about half an hour to get out to where the workshops in the store is and where the pop-up's going to be. Yeah, so the way that it would work with the market store for the workshops is people pay, we set the price, people pay the store, and then they send us a check, which would be kind of cool too. Halfway done? Nice. Very good. Are you enjoying it, Tracy? I love the neons. I love the neons. Too small for that, just craft shows and people. And that's the hard part, right? When you get to, there's certain markets and shows and stuff that people just think that they're going to go and buy all, they're expecting cheap stuff. They're expecting yard sale prices for high quality handmade stuff, right? Like it's really effed, right? Yeah, you're having fun with it? Good. Yay, good. I'm so glad. All right, so I'm gonna write on one of my business cards then, I'll do a discount code, and I'll do 15% off anything on my website. That reminds me, I have to go and I need to take everything that's on that I'm taking to the market, I need to take it off my website before I go on Saturday. All right, so I'll create that discount code later. I'm happy with the pricing for the ornaments, so I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do the sale stuff, and then I can start putting these tags on the actual ornaments. What I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, but what I'm thinking I want to do is I'm gonna shred a bunch of white tissue paper and get like containers from like, or baskets and stuff from the dollar store, and put ornaments just sitting in the baskets, and then be able to kind of move them around the table. I think I've got a couple wooden crates that I'm going to use for things like the canvases and stuff, to kind of flip through them like record albums. I might have a couple things where stuff can hang, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, that's a cool base color. Someone told me my spaces were too small, so this is round 4 of guidelines. Did you see where they were smaller? I wouldn't do that, Jamie. I would wait to see what you sell, then do it Sunday. Yeah, that's true. I'm always so nervous, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, what if somebody goes to my website? That'd be the one time they buy something that I sell at the market, right? But I think that that's just overthinking things because I haven't sold anything off the website in months. So I don't think I should be worried about that. Probably. All right, so let's do, so for the $32 ornaments, we are gonna do sale price of 16 or 3 for 45. 16 or 3 for 45. All right. Couldn't see much through the red. Oh, Barb, I'm so sorry. Not necessarily. I don't have other stuff that I can make in a lot of the stuff. Some of it I don't have anymore. I don't have any more teal ornaments. Like, there's stuff that I have to make sure isn't that I actually can paint, because a lot of it is so one of a kind. I mean, these ornaments are one thing, but I don't have a lot of the same color ornaments left, unfortunately. So I would have to pick and choose which ones I do that with. That's the hard part. I'll see if I can get it done, because I can just put it as a draft and then I can reactivate them the next day, like I'm not deleting them. So it might not be too hard to go in and just inactivate them all for a little bit, and then I can flip them back over. Oops, I scrolled too fast. Yeah, that's very possible. That is very possible. The hard part is that if they don't and they want their money back, then I think I lose 5 or 10% on the order because I get a charge back for like processing and stuff. I'll wait and see what I have time to do. If I have time to fix it before I go, I'll do it. If I don't, I don't. If I don't, I don't. I'll take my computer with me and maybe I can work on it even while I'm sitting there at the market. You never know. No, I'm not. It's really a low possibility that things are gonna get ordered at the same time. That's what I mean. Like I think I'm worrying about something that doesn't need to be worried about, because recent history has shown me that is not something I need to worry about. So that's probably fine. Car is back. Hello. Hi, Asia. How you doing? Let's see. My husband was full-blown talking to me, you guys. Oh my God, what fun did I miss? Oh, nothing, just the normal. We were waiting for you to get back. I feel like I spend so much time on my phone, typing on my phone keyboard or on like a laptop keyboard, that when I sit down now and try to write with a pen, I have to like remind my brain what it is I'm doing, because it likes to do My hands like to do their own thing a lot more. Let me see. Tell him to make an appointment, Steffi. I was even staring into my phone, turning it up. Take the hint. Take the hint. Doing good. Cleaning while husband takes the kids for a walk. Very nice. Good. You taking care of yourself too, Asia, as best you can? Cara, what have you been working on lately? And Tina, have you started painting the workshop piece yet, or is that still coming? Are you going to wait until we finish the rest of the elements? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, can't hear. Oh, you're doing your crochet puppet. That's awesome. Oh, I can't wait to see that. That's going to be so cool. That's going to be really fun. Tina, I needed an emergency phone call lifeline. Haven't started yet. I can't wait to see it though. Those pastels are going to be really pretty. Are you doing a black background, Tina? Still see his lips moving. Could wear, yeah, you could do the huge over ear ones, exactly. When I used to wear the big over ear headphones when I was out going for long walks with my dog, and the number of people that came up to me and earphones on just started having full-on conversations with me until I kind of would do this and then, I'm sorry, what? Oh, I didn't know you were listening to something in those. I'm like, it's July and 95 degrees out. I didn't need earmuffs. I'm not cold. What did you think I was doing with them on? It seemed bizarre anyway. I'm sure that there's a reason, but I don't know. Juice box guy stopped coming in and talking when I told them they can hear you. There you go. That's the trick. Tracy has cracked the code. I think I figured out my summertime schedule finally. Just keep flip-flopping because of your kids. It's so hard. It's so hard when you've got all these little lives depending on you too, right? That everything is revolving around, understandably. That's hard. Considering dark purple with blues, but you're back to staring at rainbows. It when it comes to spirals, it's really hard not to think of rainbows, I find. Because just having those multiple colors and stuff, it's so fun. But there's lots of possibilities, that's for sure. All right, so I've got the small tags done and marked down, so now I'm gonna move on to the tags for the large ornaments. So these are 3, 4, 50. $18 each or 3 for $50 is good, right? I did my math right. They're actually getting a deal with that, right? I'm glad, Lorna. I'm glad I make you laugh. All of these guys are so funny. All right, I'm just scrolling back here. Nicole, it's gonna be a sock puppet, like the Muppet kind of puppet. That's gonna be awesome, Cara. Hi, Velvet. How you doing? I'm glad you're able to pop in and say hi. I'm sorry I missed that a minute ago. Steffi, just get in the car and park a street over. Go into the store back in 2 hours. Hi, Tina P. Watching on TV, lovely. That's the nice part about YouTube, eh? Now I'm so used to writing 3 for 45, I've almost written it a few times. So these ones are messy. So I'm not painting tonight. I am doing some prep for my market. I've got a market coming up this Saturday, Tina. I'm doing a pop-up market that is a Christmas in July. So I am currently writing up price tags for ornaments that I'm taking with me to the market. Trying to do a big inventory clear out as best as I can. So it's so great to have you guys for company. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Getting such a deal. Okay, good. Yay. Excellent. Thank you, Nicole. Had a few cooler days now. Oh, that's good, Lay. That's wonderful. Thanks, Lorna. When my husband wears headphones, he thinks nobody can hear him and talks really loud or makes noises he thinks are private. It's easy to do, though. It's easy to forget that, you know, like, oh, just because I can't hear them doesn't mean that they can't hear me. Because you start to really feel cut off from the world, right? And then you're like, oh, right, other people exist. I forgot. How have you been? You doing good, Tina P? I'm saying Tina P because we have Tina J here too, so I want to make sure you guys know who I'm talking to. Yeah, how's Lily, Tina? Nicole? Yeah, boys. Have you seen the How Hard Can It Be? Boys Do It girl on TikTok? Lady on TikTok? I have to really focus and say in my brain that I have to say $18 now instead of 16 like the small ones I just wrote up. And I have to say 50, not 45. 3, 4, 50. Because I really want to write 45 again, apparently. I missed the weekend with everyone. Technical difficulties. Lily is good. She fought a seizure the other day. Oh, God. Poor thing. And poor you. You're hurt. You're both okay now? Doing good. Painted a bit today. Used gouache and gold leaf. Oh, that's fun. Isn't it so fun? Does she go through that a lot, Nicole? That's so scary. And Audrey left me. I don't know where she went. I'll have to go find her. Go find her after. See what she's up to. So I've got a friend. I got to see my nieces on the weekend. They were up from New Brunswick with my friend Becca. And then they're flying home tomorrow. They're going to the Coldplay concert here in Toronto tonight. And then they're flying home tomorrow. And for anybody who isn't familiar, New Brunswick is on the east coast of Canada, just north of Maine. Whereas I live in Ontario, which is just north of Buffalo, New York. And yeah, I'm closer to Buffalo, New York, or Niagara Falls, New York. So yeah, then another friend of mine flew in tonight because she's working in the town next to me for the next few days. So that's why the schedule's a little sparse this week, but we'll make up for it next week and really fill it up. Fill it up. She's on 2 meds for them. Oh, you did a Silverleaf English piece. Oh, that's awesome. Does heat trigger it? It's really fun to use, isn't it? With the second medication, she doesn't have them very often as long as I keep up on them exactly 12 hours apart. The other day, it just happened. It's got to be so terrifying. 98 degrees, just had a concert in Niagara Falls. Oh, did they, Cara? That's cool. Mostly stress triggered. Oh, poor thing. If you leave too much. Yeah. Poor thing. Poor Lily. And that's got to make it so hard because you'd feel guilty as hell every time you left the house, right? Oh, that's a lot, Nicole. Oops. One more. All right, so I'm gonna take, for the ornaments, I'm gonna take boxes with me like this that can sit, this one can hold like 6 small ones. I'm gonna take the individual boxes, and I'm gonna take, so this one is a bit smaller and it'll hold 4 of the small ornaments. So that's what I'm gonna take with me for packaging for the ornaments. The mugs that I'm gonna take, I don't think I'm gonna take any boxes because I only have the big shipping boxes. So I think for the mugs that I'm gonna take, I'll just bring some extra tissue paper, and then they can be wrapped up and sent home that way, I think. But the ornaments, I like the idea of having the boxes. Barbara's here. Hi, Barbara. There's 22 people here. Thanks, guys, for coming and hanging out. Poor thing. Yeah, definitely give her kisses from us. Have to for my dog. Yeah, that's the hard part, right? When there's things that you just have to leave for. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys are going through that. All right, so now I'm just gonna go through and start adding the tags on each one. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of the crepe accordion little crinkly paper, and I will kind of set them out so they can sit on that, I think. I just have to go to, I think I'll go to Dollar Tree and I'll see what they have for like charger plates and stuff like that. We'll see. Let's see. All right, I'm scrolling back to catch up. Oop. Got some Liquitex Basic and Attempting Cones. Yay! Your cats are so friggin' cute, Lay. Have so much fun with that, Steffi. Excited for ya. I think Dollar Tree. I think Dollar Tree is the best place to get that paper, Tracy. I know they have the packs of it at Dollar Tree. Now, I haven't compared for any like online bulk stuff, like if you wanted to use it for actual packaging, if that's the most cost effective. Um, Sometimes I find that that stuff is the most cost effective just because otherwise I'd have to spend $150 at like a supply place or something, right? But I would say there, I don't know about anywhere else wholesale or to get it, but I know it was fairly cheap there. You're just kind of stuck with whatever they happen to have in stock, right? So yeah, I think Dollar Tree's the best bet. Dollarama never has it. Before I busted the cone, it was a blast. And that just soured you against it just a little bit, eh? Takes some time to recover from stuff like that. I think Dollarama has it as well, Tracy, but I'm not completely convinced that I'm right about that. Now I'm going to be questioning, did I put the right label on the right size ornament? So I got to double and triple check. Yes, this is the right one. I think that no matter what I do, these white on white and the black on black are still my favorite. Or any combination of like the other colored ornaments with the white and the black. They're still my favorite, I think. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so I'm talking about, you know, when you get the stuff that is already crinkled up and it's slightly thicker than the tissue paper. It's that crinkle cut paper. That's the stuff I'm thinking about. Yeah, the purple and teal one's really cool too. All right, so I'm gonna put all the small ones over here and at least make sure that I have all of those sizes together. This one is still one of my favorites too. This one I think I need an individual box because I've got a multi-box in here and I don't need it. I gotta go over these and make sure I remove any guide dots because there's still some chalk on these. Yes, I licked my finger. Oh well. It's the personal touch you get from me. Oh, that's why this one's not done. This one doesn't have the center dots. So this one, we'll go over there with the other ones that aren't done. All right, so that's a big one that can go there. All right, and we continue. I want to do list design on my ornaments this year. They're so fun. So fun. Yeah, and ornaments should start showing up in places like Michael's and everywhere pretty soon. But the plastic ones are good too. You just want to make sure you get them big enough. If I go any smaller than like the 2.5 inch, I find they're just too small to do. Doesn't mean they're impossible, but they're a little tougher. Jealous of the people that get to shop Jamie's art because they have no clue how amazing it really is. Thank you, Stephanie. That's so sweet. Yeah, have a look, Tracy. It's not where the tissue paper is. It's back where they have all of, at least at my Dollar Tree anyway, it's back where they have like all of the different gift boxes and kind of weirder packaging. It's not on the same tissue paper wall. And they're in little packages and they're usually in one of the bins. They're not usually hanging up. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's a fun design. Lay said, "What Steffi? When I did a market and local people didn't buy my art super cheap, I felt like, do you even know how talented I am? Right? Like, do you even know who I am? I'm Lay Designs, for crying out loud." Yeah, Jamie DNA. It's like icing. Sounds good, Tracy. We'll be here. Yeah, seriously, so super talented. Yeah, like the kind Terry uses. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Gabrielle. You got it. I think that stuff would be good because I think it would give some good cushioning. If I had some fake snow, next time I'll have to remember to buy some fake snow because that would be good too. The other option too, depending on cost and your timing and everything, you can always buy just sheets of tissue paper and cut a bunch of strips, crinkle them up, and it'll do the same thing, right? I don't know if I put the right tag on this one. Did I? Yes, I did. Yay me. I'll put you in this box. We'll keep using the big box. After seeing your rainbow stuff, I would say you aren't charging enough. No shit, right? Michael's had their Halloween stuff out 2 weeks earlier this year in mid-June. Oh, ugh, Barbara, that's so gross. Yeah, that means Christmas is coming. We'll have Christmas stuff in there by the end of July, probably. Ugh. But maybe we can have the first crack at some of these glass ornaments and find some good colors. I'm hoping they bring the teal back because I would buy more of the teal. And I still keep hoping that they'll end up having, they used to have like a dark chocolate brown matte metallic glass ornament, and they used to have a really dark plum. And I'm hoping for black too. I've only ever gotten, I think, 1, maybe 2 packs of the black. Stop trying. Yeah, if you don't have, if the markets aren't the right audience where you are, it just doesn't work, right? And unfortunately, there's no way to know. And if you're not traveling to go to a lot, and that's where you see a lot of these people who do markets like that's all they do, that they're literally traveling across the country to do it, you know? And that's kind of crazy. All right. So we've got 4 ornaments in here. Go. I feel like I can fit a 5th one in there. Let's do a 5th one in here. So then I've got a couple extra empty boxes in here. All right. I'm scrolling back. Sorry, I'm behind. No, not the honeycomb paper. Not the bubble, the pull apart stuff, but the stuff that's actually the loose, crinkly stuff. Having to focus way too hard on stringing these things through. I don't know if I like that. There we go. Just an extra little bit of padding here before I put that one away. Okay, so that box can go over there. And we continue. Or they sew, oh, I do art too. They show me pictures, right? You're like, I don't want to see your stuff. That's not why I'm here. That's great. What I really need to do is the next time I do a pop-up, I need to make sure that I have a workshop on the calendar so that I can let people know that I teach it as well and that they can sign up for a workshop here, there at the store. And then be able to sell some workshop tickets, right? That would be a really smart thing that I should remember to do, actually. I look at your treasures every day and I'm still in awe. It's absolutely amazing. Like they look like buried treasure and crown jewels and stuff, right? Like they look like they should be on display somewhere for sure. You're absolutely so incredibly talented. They're like, I put crooked mid-sized dots on a piece of canvas. Us adorbs. Exactly. Good for you. Number one fan, or my mom is. But like, you guys are the first two. Well, you deserve that, love. You're incredible. Ow. What's that? Yeah, makes it. Well, it's just your craft, right? You're just here to make money to buy more craft supplies. And then you want to say, number one, that shows that you have no idea how much craft supplies cost. Because if you did, then that wouldn't be the case, right? It's all about finding that target audience and when you're looking for people who are looking for curated, handmade things. And I think that that's what this store does really well, right? Like they're very successful. They're very, very busy. And their clientele know what they're potentially going to find, right? I don't remember what the hell this one was either. This one's a big one, I think. You scroll back. I'm so behind on comments. I'm sorry. I'm going to just sit here and catch up now. If only we were rich enough to send each other free. I know. Wouldn't that be so nice? Like, that's the dream, right? Cost us all $1,000 in postage and tariffs, but right. But if we had it in exchange, so we were all paying that stuff, right? And we were all saying, hey, let's all pitch in and get some art, like an art exchange. That would be really cool. Or you can pick and choose who you want to exchange with. That would be kind of neat to do like a swap. And I just said I was going to keep reading and I didn't. Sorry, I'm going back. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yep, they can tear off a free gift. I hate to tell ya, because you have to say where the product originated. Now, the good thing is, Lay, is if it's something that you casted out of gypsum or something, no problem. If it's an ornament that was made in China, they can absolutely tear off a free gift. Absolutely they can. And they do. So it's all dependent on the origin of the item that you are sending in the mail, unfortunately. All right, bear with me. I'm coming back. Lay for president. I always am in, Jamie, of your discipline to all the ornaments. Oh, that's so nice of you to say, Barbara. I feel like I don't live up to that because I haven't done a lot of this stuff in a long time, but thank you. That's so kind of you. Working hard while we screw around and chat. It's all right. Hi, Cher. You're a creepy lurker today. I'm happy that you're here for company too, and that's okay. I'm so sorry you're unwell. Was I painting ornaments? No way. Oh, I hope you feel better though, Cher. Erin Ridley, how the hell are ya? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much. How have you been? You guys all know Erin, don't ya? Erin is the number one. She paints on the coolest stuff. She does a lot of resin work. She has a Patreon. She was a great teacher. She's got written patterns on Etsy. Definitely check her out. All right, I'm scrolling back. Have you been doing good, Erin? Keeping busy? When you were asked a couple weeks ago, is this if the fair's expensive, right? Yeah. Yeah. Is it expensive? Yeah. It can be, right? It doesn't have to be, but it definitely can be. That's okay. What you snacking on, Lorna? What you having for a snack tonight? Yeah, a mystery swap would be kind of neat, eh? Like a secret Santa. That would be kind of fun. I wonder if we could do that. Sending you so much love, Cher. Always see Erin's beautiful, right? Incredible projects. Everyone's saying hi. That's nice. Reconnecting. Timu sends so many gifts. Tara sent me my order and I noticed she wrote gift on the custom form. She charged me $9 when I ordered and paid. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, and that's the hard part, right? Is every place that you're sending to is going to treat all that stuff completely differently too, right? When you send to Canada, it's going to be different if it's marked as a gift compared to a sale. The only thing that I would caution is make sure you leave that up to the seller if they're able to do that, because like it can it's basically it's kind of fraud. If you're claiming the income on your taxes, at least here it is, right? It all depends on one place to the other. You guys aren't getting tariffed. That's the issue, right? The tariffs aren't affecting you. So if the US puts a tariff on products from the UK, you don't get tariffed when you order from the US. When someone orders from the UK, the product from the UK gets tariffed and the person who ordered that product in the US pays for it, right? So if Tara ordered something from China and there's a tariff on that, Tara pays the tariff. When she sends you something, there isn't a tariff. That's completely up to your country of whether they tariff or whether they, and duties are completely different than tariffs, right? So there's duties and taxes and tariffs, and they're all different, which is another part of the problem because it certainly does not make it easy to understand, right? All right, sorry, I'm scrolling back because I got caught up again. You must, it's awful being ill. I'm so sorry. Sending you so much love, Cher. You're welcome. Trying to beat the heat, good excuse to stay inside and paint, right? Yeah, I'm doing okay, thank you. Keeping busy, trying to keep busy anyway. Yeah, the heat guys are it's getting a bit much. We're starting to get a bit cooler weather right now. We're getting a little bit of a break. It was really humid today though, just miserable. Yeah, Erin's patterns are awesome. Yeah, so again, so Lay, yeah, you won't get tariffed on products coming in from the US unless your country, unless the Netherlands decides to implement a tariff on US products. I so agree on the heat. I'm tired of it already. And it's supposed to get hotter through the week, so I think I'll paint. There you go. Perfect. What a wonderful excuse for some painting. Yeah, nothing to apologize for, Lorna. It's okay. That's well, and again, so if there's no tariff on the if you put on the it's how you put the origin on of the product on the customs form too, right? Like because you in theory you should be saying that the origin of your product is wherever your filament so for your ornament holders, wherever your filament is from, right? So if your filament is from the Netherlands and manufactured in the Netherlands and the US doesn't have a tariff on any products coming in from the Netherlands, then nobody's going to have to pay your tariffs, pay tariffs on that product, right? So for example, like the mugs that I paint on, they're from China and they say China right on them. And because, so there, even if there might not be a product, a tariff on a Canadian product, the tariff will be on because it is a mug that was made in China. So there will be a tariff on that. And if you don't, now for 3D printing, I don't know that there would, I don't know what the things would be, but because mine actually says made in China on it, if I was to say it was made in Canada, then I could get in big shit for that, you know? So it all depends on what you put on your customs forms on the way out. And if your country has a tariff imposed on it by the United States or by the country that you're sending your stuff to, right? And that depends on the country and it depends on where you are at and where your stuff is from. Does that make more sense? Does that help at all? Yeah, at exchange. So duties are completely different than tariffs. Tariffs are over and above the duties. The duties are like you can bring anything back in. You can bring up to $1,000 back in the country when you go on vacation and souvenirs, but anything over 1,000 or whatever that limit is, you have to pay duties on top of that and taxes, right? So it depends. That's why when you hear about free trade deals, they're usually free trade up to a certain amount, right? Like if I'm in Canada and I go to the US and I buy a car, there's a certain amount that I'm allowed to claim duty free coming back across, and there are certain products that I'm allowed to claim duty free or pay duties on. So depending on what you're buying and bringing back across the border and what's going, it's a lot. It's a lot. Ooh, Frank barbecue chips. They're good, aren't they? Never paid duty from Devon Dotting or Australia. No, because again, you're not, Canada does not have a tariff imposed on those countries. So you will never pay one unless the Canadian government imposes a tariff on those countries. Right? So we just do, you can just buy from those other countries and then that's where duty would come into play or taxes, but no tariffs. But it depends on what the allowance is too, because there's a certain amount that you are allowed to order without paying duty. It also depends on if it is a product you will pay duty. If it's a product you could buy in Canada, but you choose to buy outside of Canada, that can be something that institutes and implements a duty charge as opposed to having it be duty free. And again, it depends on what the product is. Every single one. Every single product is going to be different. Every single product is going to be different. Every single country is going to be different. But yeah, tariffs are charged to the seller. No. Yes. Tariffs are charged to whoever orders the product, right? So if I sell you something to, if I sell you something in the US and I mail it to you, I don't get charged the tariff. That only applies to people in the US because like Tara has to order stuff from China and she has to pay the tariff in order to get that product into the US. So she'll then recoup that cost by charging you, the customer, to recoup that cost, right? As an extra part of her expenses. If I'm sending something to the US that was made in China, I don't pay the tariff because I'm not tariffed in Canada. I didn't have to pay extra for that product. But if I send it to the US, because the US has a tariff on stuff coming from Canada and stuff coming from the US, and stuff coming from China, whoever buys my product in the US will pay the tariff. It only is that you're only talking about US sellers. If it's from Canada, because I don't get a tariff on it. So I have no cost to give to you and I don't get billed the tariff when I ship it across the border, you would get it. I hope that makes a difference. You're a chipaholic. I love chips too. I go in phases of what I like to eat. Like for a while I'll eat barbecued Ruffles and then I'll get tired of them and then I'll go to sea salt and cracked pepper and then I'll get tired of them and I'll go on to something else. We tried the Selection brand from Metro recently and they have really good barbecue chips too. So yes, a lot of these things that you're saying are true if the seller that you're buying from is in the US and that seller had to pay duties to get their product or their supplies into the US. Yeah, can't do that. Yeah, can't do anything over it. But even still, like it's really risky to do that because they can look into it, right? That's very true. There are definitely worse addictions. Yeah. And I think that there's rules on that stuff too that we don't know. Like if you're taking a raw product and you're transforming it into something else, that changes it, right? Now just decorating something else, which is what art is considered, like you're taking a canvas and you're decorating that canvas. You're taking a mug and you're decorating the mug. That's different as opposed to decorating something that you made yourself, right? So there's loopholes in there. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of documentation to that you have to read through to know what all of the different loopholes are. Yeah, it is. It's really confusing, Gabrielle, for sure. Yeah, Frank's chips are great. Sellers will adjust the price before the transaction goes through. Yeah. My illness seems to be mental. Every time you say duty, I get the giggles. You know what that reminds me of, Cher? Do you remember, did you ever watch Friends? When Chandler went for the job interview and he was trying to be mature? And he was like, and the interviewer says to him, okay, now let's talk about your duties. And he's like, and he was trying so hard to be mature and not make a joke. I remember that. He was like, I was trying so hard not to laugh at your joke, laugh when you said duties. And he's like, what? Duties? Duties. Pooh. And he didn't get the job after he did that. I think it sounds like a wonderful thing to be in our second childhoods, right? We need to be having fun. Make our inner child happy. They deserve it. I'm concerned I'm in my second childhood. My brain hurts. Yeah, it is. It's a lot. It's one of the reasons why I'm choosing not to deal with it, because it is so much and it changes. Like what I said today could be completely different tomorrow, could flip back to it the next day and then be something completely different again, right? So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm not even touching this because there is no way in hell. There's no way in hell I'm not going to miss something, you know? I'm going to miss something and either myself or my customers are going to get screwed. So that's why I'm kind of just staying away from it. Yeah. Probably have one on Temu. All right, I'm just scrolling back. 1 sec. Like a handmade rock with paint, that would create havoc at customs. It could, but I think you'd have to look at the individual rules and do some research, because it would be like taking cement and making it into something. I don't think they're going to check where the cement came from, but I don't know, right? It's too much. And then there's the risk of chargebacks too, right? Like, just because somebody says that they're okay and they understand that they're going to have to pay a tariff or something when it gets to the border, if the customer decides last second that nope, not doing it, or if it's more than they expected, because I have no way of estimating it for them because it doesn't get charged to me, right? I have no idea how to do that. And then the customer could decide not to accept the product and turn it away, and then I would lose product and get a charge back. So I'd not only lose the money that the person paid for the item, they wouldn't get the item. The item would probably be lost because it doesn't usually make it back to the sender. And there's an additional fee for a chargeback on that too, right? Like, it's so ridiculous. And it's why it's so not something that I can even begin to. It's a whole new full-time job just to figure this stuff out, right? I love Friends too. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, me too, Karen. My heart still hurts. I haven't been able to watch it as much because my heart still hurts so bad. Dying to see if anyone else laughs if you start talking again. The power of suggestion, right? Do you want to pay your duties? Helps if I say it that way. Duties. Bye, Barbara. It was wonderful to see you. Thanks for coming and hanging out tonight. Exactly, Cher. Exactly. Chicken tacos. Chicken taco. Steffi, I found 2 more t-shirts I want to get off of Temu, and one of them is, you know, the little alien at the end of Buffy that goes grr arg and goes across the screen. There's a grr arg t-shirt, and then from Supernatural there's one of Dean saying that was scary. They have so many good shirts on there. And then, oh my God, David. Ew, David. I'm trying to figure out how far that hotel is at, because the Rosebud Motel sign is back up on the building, so I think they're doing more. Right, Nicole? So much easier. It's not worth dealing with it. It's not worth dealing with it at all. Watch them drill into a handmade piece just to check the origin of the gypsum, right? Like, we're going to put it in a petri dish and test the composition to know whether it came from, if it's gypsum from Canada or Australia or something. Take a powder sample. Yeah, then the buyer gets a box of dust, exactly. Right? Yeah, wouldn't surprise me either, Cher. You're like, sure, all right. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Fine, whatever. And it really sucks. It really, really, really sucks, because there was no need at all for any of this. There will be a day that the tariffs go bye-bye. Exactly. And then, exactly, it's go time. It's like, we will be having the celebration of all celebrations when that happens. For sure. For sure. But I feel like the tariffs are the least of the problems right now. Unfortunately. Right? Wouldn't those be great shirts? I got the Weeping Angel Tree from... Oh, cool, Tina. Yep, the main actors are all from Canada. Yep, from Schitt's Creek. But if you use Terrace paint and the paint is made in the US, wouldn't that be an American product? No, because it's what I'm painting on. The paint doesn't matter. It's what I'm decorating with the paint. So the ornament itself is what they look at for that, unfortunately. Oh. I'm yeah. I hope so, Cher. I hope so. I hope so. It's absolutely terrifying. And I'm not even living in it. We're just watching it and, well, being impacted. We're all being impacted in our own ways by it, right? But I'm not there. I just hope it all works out and everybody ends up being okay. Yeah, it is. It is. It's absolutely terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Oh. All right. Hopefully, exactly, Tina. Hopefully. Yo, Customs, just paint from my stash. I wish that I could, right? But they look at everything. That's the hard part. And the fines are so big. It's not even that about, you know, it's just the fines that you can get and stuff that are, it's a lot of money. And it's a lot of headaches and heartaches. You know, you see too many people online going through all of the stuff and all the difficulties they're having, and you're like, yeah, you know what? If for me to just figure it out is going to be a full-time job, right? So if I can find a way to not deal with it that way, so it's working. A lot less for the entire lot of them. Yeah, it is a nice thought, isn't it? Oh, it's so fucking embarrassing. As a human being, it's embarrassing. Right? Doesn't matter where you're from. Yeah, it does feel like way too long, doesn't it? Like, well, if you are the types that want to take part in protests or other actions and things like that, keep your eyes out, because I think the next thing that's going to be coming is a general strike, right? And because it is at the point now where there's proof that the people are the ones that have the power now, right? And the only ones really that have the power, and it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna be a lot. You're very rude to her and held her too long for saying. Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's human beings, for crying out loud. Right? It's just too much to process. And also, the only thing that I can say too is remember that joy is rebellion as well, right? Trying to do the best you can to regulate in the overwhelm. That is an actual tactic called shock and awe, right? It's to overwhelm people and flood them with so many things that things can slip by unnoticed because everyone's focused on these great big things. Staying grounded and just, yeah. Joy is also a rebellion. Yeah. Yeah, it's no joke, right? It's serious stuff. Super serious stuff. And absolutely terrifying. And yeah, just know that I'm absolutely. I hope everybody's going to be okay. I hope everybody's going to be okay. From everybody in the US to everybody around the world, I just hope that everybody's going to be okay. Yeah. Good night, Tracy. I forgot to ask how the thing with Queen was, so I'll ask you on Tuesday. I'll ask you tomorrow. Love you to bits. Ugh. I don't trust that I've put the right labels on a lot of these, so I'm going to have to double check them as I take them out when I get to the market. I still love that one so much. That's the hard part, right? It's hard not to think about it. And at the same time, we have to think about it because it's happening, you know? It's happening. "1930s Germany." It's the same stuff. All right, that was a big one, so that can go over there. Yeah. Our town is hosting a fundraiser for Texas families. It's the first. That's wonderful, Steffi. Yes, good. The paint on the ornaments are bliss drops. Good old Tara's bliss drops. Thank you guys for sitting with me while I work on this stuff again tonight. I think this is going to be occupying most of my time for the next little while. Tomorrow's a little nutty, and so is Wednesday, but I might be able to get a little bit more done on this. Then, otherwise, I'm hoping to spend most of the day on Thursday working on all of this stuff to get it all finished. So hopefully we can paint at the end of the week. If you're a member of the Symmetry, the Symmetry Seekers on Patreon, we're going to do another workshop session tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you are a member of the Inspired tier, and as well the Symmetry Seekers tier, get access to the Inspiration Deck Lives. We'll do our card pull for July next week. I'm really hoping to pad next week with a lot of lives so we can really start to dig in after this market is done, right? Oh, was it black? Yes, it was black. It was called Tombstone. Yeah. God, that's terrifying. That's awful. Oh, Tina, that's awful. You too, Lorna? Yeah. Balance between staying informed while not being overcome. Important to stay centered and hopeful. Absolutely. Absolutely. And community makes a big difference in all of that, right? And that's one of the things that, I've been very, very torn about, I've seen a lot of people get ripped down for talking about politics and people saying, it's art. Why can't it just be about art? Why do we have to talk about, well, art has always been political. It always has been. It always has been, right? Plain and simple. It just has been. So I don't think that argument tracks. So I've always kind of been torn on whether I need to be talking about it. Number one, I don't feel like I know enough to speak intelligently on it, as in to make it part of my content. But I I want to be able to do a bit of both, and I haven't been comfortable to do that yet, and I really want to be able to do a little bit of both of the kind of refuge and the safe space and the time to decompress, because I think it's important. But I also know that part of that safe space is having a place where you can actually talk about the things that are bothering you. And the reality is that this is something that is bothering a lot. And as a human being, that's a good thing, you know? So it's one of those things that you have to find that balance. You have to find the balance on what you want to do. How can you help? What do you want to do to help? What are all of those things, right? And look at what you can do, and look at, if you can't do, look at what you can do to support people who can do and are doing, and kind of go from there without feeling like you need to have your hand in every single thing, right? And then at the same time, giving yourself time to come here and say, okay, let's get the shit out of our bodies for a little bit. Let's just kind of try and shake it off and give ourselves permission to have an hour or two where we can just focus on something that can allow us to reset a little bit, right? But it's a hard balance to have, because part of that needing of the resetting is being able to talk to your community and be able to talk about the things that are really weighing heavy on you, right? So it's one of those things that I've often been concerned that I have provided too much of a safe space. And that's always a possibility. You know, it might have been too much of a safe space to the point of, you know, it's too safe as in that I haven't spoken up for what I believe is right necessarily. So I'm kind of torn on that. However, I hope that people who know me well enough to know what I believe in, and I'm happy to ever clarify that for sure as well. But yeah, it's something that I don't feel like it's going to be something that can stay in the background, and it shouldn't be staying in the background. But at the same time, there have to be the times where we can say, you know, we need the mental health check so that we can go out and do the things that we want to do, to help other people and to care for other people and to love other people and to talk about all of that stuff, right? It's a tough thing to balance there. So I'm glad that this is a safe space, and that's really what I want. But I do also want to make it super, super clear. There is no room for hate. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. There is no room for hate. And if you can look at humanity and be glad that people are dying, I don't have the space for you here. And that's kind of what I want to stay on. Like, if you think that anybody out there doesn't have the right to exist and just live a life then I don't really have patience for that. So I don't know. I hope that that's all right that I went there. I hope that it was a conversation for you guys that can help and know that it's right here. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to catch up on the comments, and then we're going to sign off for tonight. And then Symmetry Seekers, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. I will be back on YouTube Wednesday afternoon, and we'll see what we get to go on there. Balance between staying informed while not being overcome. Twice a day, yeah. Good night, Kim. Lots of love to ya. Yeah, get your grid done for your Patreon and get painting. We'll do some painting tomorrow. I think that'll be fun. Good night, Cara. Lots of love to ya. Thank you, Nicole. We'll do some more ornaments later this year for sure, too. Sometimes I'll go down the rabbit hole a little too far. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard, right? And it's hard to balance all of that, because it can feel like you're not doing enough. But at the same time, if you are not taking care of yourself, how can you possibly ever be able to take care of other people, right? I'm so happy you did too, Nicole. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Exactly, Lay. When it affects everybody around you. That's the thing. Look what's going on with the Kennedy Center. Oh, yeah, exactly. Right? No, it's okay. It's okay, Cher. Dip. Yeah, was crying. Yeah. Yeah, it's awful. Good night, Lorna. Big hugs to ya. You're welcome, Tina. Big hugs to you too. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Husband and I watch TikTok videos and prank fart noise and we both want to cry. Yeah, right? You got to come up with something to be able to make it easier. Oh, Cher. Love you, my friends. I just died. Good night. Good night, Barb. Good night, Tina. Good night, Asia. Good night, Steffi. Good night, Cher. Yeah, I love you guys. All right. I will see you very, very soon. Mwah. Be good. And I will see some of you tomorrow and hopefully more of you again. Oh, yes, I will look here now so I can say hello. I will see you guys very, very soon. I love you to bits. Have a good night. And thank you so much for keeping me company while I was doing all of this. Good night, Gabrielle. Good night, Lay. I love you guys. We'll see you soon.